Okay students, now we will start with the exercise 5.8. Question number 1, 2, 4 and 5 are there in our syllabus. Question number 3 is not there in our syllabus. Okay. So here the question number 1 is find the HCF of the following by listing common factors. Now first of all we have 8 questions here. Okay. So I will solve only 4 questions out of 8 questions. Okay. Now the first is HCF. What is the meaning of HCF? So H mean highest, C mean common, F mean factors. Okay. HCF, highest common factors. Clear? So factor you know how to find out. Clear? Now find HCF by listing common factors. So this is one of the method to find out the HCF. They have given two numbers 6 and 8. So the first step will be we will find out the factors of 8, then factors of 6 and then factors of 8. So here you know how to find out the factors of 6. 1 6 is 6, 2 3 is 6. After that 3 2 is 6 will be there, but we will not repeat the same number. The same way we will find out the factors of 8. So factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6 and factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, 8. So the first step is done, that we have already got the factors. Okay, the next step is C, common factors. We will find out the common factors. So which number is common here in both the sides? That is 1 and then 2. So common factors are 1 and 2. The next step is already done. Common factors. First we've got the factors, then common factors 1 and 2. Now the next one is H, mean highest common factor. So which is the highest number out of this? That is 2. So HCF is 2. This is our answer. Clear? Now the question number 2 is again 9 and 12. So first of all we will find out the factors of 9. Then factors of 12. Okay, these are the factors of 9, these are the factors of 12. Now common factor, the common factor is 1 and 3. So 1 and 3, they are the common factor, and which is the highest factor? That is 3. So 3 is your answer. Clear? So the same way we will move for the next question, 14 and 16. Factors of 14s 1, 2, 7, 14. Here I have already solved. Factors of 16s are, these are the factors of 16. Okay. So the common factors, that is 1 and 2. Okay. 1 and 2. And which is the highest number? That is 2. So this is your HCF. So the next one is 18 and 27. So again the same way we will just solve this sum. Factors of 18, these are the factors of 18. Factors of 27, factors of 27. Okay. Common factors are, it is 1, 3 and 9. So 1, 3 and 9. And which is the highest one? That is 9. So like this way we will find out HCF by which method? By listing common factors. Means we have to find out the common factor, and after that, out of that we will find out the HCF. Clear? Here they have given 2 numbers only. Now the next question is again the same method we will follow. They have given 3 numbers, 12, 18 and 32. So first of all we will find out the factors of 12, factors of 18, factors of 32. 12, 18, 32. Now common factors are 1, 2, only 1 and 2. So the highest common factor will be, that will be 2. The same method we will follow for the next question, 16, 24, 36. 16, 24, 36. Factors of 16s are, factors of 24 are, factors of 36 are. Now common factor is 1, 2 and then we have 4. Okay. So 1, 2 and 4. And which is the highest one? 4. Clear? Now question number 4. Which of the following pair of numbers are co-prime? Okay. So here they have given us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions are there. I will just solve 2 questions and you will get the idea how to do that question. Okay. So first of all, we should know what are co-prime number. The co-prime numbers mean the numbers, 2 numbers which have common factor only 1. Okay. 6 and 35, they have given us 2 numbers. So we will find out the factor of 6. So these are the factor of 6. Then factors of 35. Factors of 35. Now just see. Common factor is only 1 here. Okay. So common factor is only 1. So 6 and 35 are co-prime numbers. Simple question. Okay. Now 16, 22. Factor of 16 are this. Factor of 22. Now common factor is 1 and 2. We don't have only one common factor here. Here we have 1 and 2 also. So 16 and 22 are not co-prime number because it has common factor other than 1 also. Clear? So now the last question of this exercise, question number 5, find the HCF by division method. So here also we have to find the HCF but here the method should be division method. Okay, very interesting method and very easy also. So first of all, so we have to follow few steps. They have given 2 numbers. So first of all, the smallest number, okay, the smallest number we have to take as a divisor and the biggest number will be dividend. Okay. So we have to divide. Bigger number is dividend. So this is the bigger number and this is the smallest number is 16. This will be divisor and this will be division. Now divide it. 16 to the 32. Okay. So here we have got remainder 4. So now when the remainder will come, now what will you do? This remainder will become the divisor, okay, and the previous divisor will become the dividend. Clear? Now we have to divide 4 4s are 16. Now we have got 0. It's mean or sum is solved. And what will be the HCF? The HCF will be the last divisor, that is 4. Clear? Again for the second question, the bigger number will be the dividend and the smaller number will be the divisor. So 27 divided by 18. So 18 ones are 18. When you divide it, this is 17 and this is 1. So 17 minus 8, that is 9. 1 minus 1, 0. Now we have got a remainder. Again I told you remainder. Now remainder will be divisor and the previous divisor now will become the dividend. 18. 9 2s are 18. We have got 0. So now your sum is solved. Means we have to repeat the process till the remainder is 0. So now we have got the 0. Now your HCF will be the last divisor. That is 9. Now for the next one, here again I have already solved this question. Here again they have given 2 numbers, 80 and 128. So 128 is a bigger number, 128. Here 80 is a smaller number, that will be the divisor. So when you divide it, 80 ones are 80. Remainder is 48. Now remainder will become the divisor and previous divisor will be the dividend. Now 48 ones are 48. Again we got the remainder 32. Now 32 will become the divisor and this will become the dividend. Okay. Now 32 ones are 32. Again we got the remainder 16. Now 16 will become the divisor and the previous divisor will become the dividend. Okay. 16 2s are 32. We have got 0 as a remainder. Now sum is solved. So the last divisor will be the HCF. Again, the next question I'll solve for you. Here they have given 3 numbers. So first of all, we will solve these 2 numbers. Okay, 120 and 160. So which is the smallest one? 120. So 120 will be the divisor and 160 will be the dividend. Okay, so 120 ones are 120. So when you subtract it, 0, 6 minus 2, 40. 1 minus 1, 0. Now this is our remainder. Now remainder will become the divisor and the previous divisor will become the dividend. Now 40 3s are 120. Now 0. Remainder is 0. Now this part is solved. Okay, so 180 is left now. So now we will solve the question with 180. 180 is a bigger. Okay, it will become the dividend, and which is the last divisor here? That is 40. Now we will start with the 40. 40 4s are 160. When you divide it, remainder is 20. Okay, now 20 will become the remainder is 20. 20 will become the divisor and previous divisor will become the dividend. 20 2s are 40. The last we have got 0. Now sum is solved. So which is our HCF here? So HCF will be the last divisor, that is 20. And the last sum, we will solve these 2 parts first of all. These 2 numbers, 124, 186. So 186 divided by 124. 124 ones are 124. When you subtract it, you will get 62. Now this is the remainder. It will become divisor and previous one is 124 will be the dividend now. So 62 2s are 124. This part is solved. We have got 0. Now this number is left. So this is the biggest number. It will become the dividend. And which is your divisor now? The last divisor. Okay, 62. So 62 4s are 248. When you will subtract it, you will get 31. 31 is a remainder. So it will become the divisor and the previous is 62 number. 62 will become the dividend. So 31 2s are 62. Now we have got 0. Sum is over now. So which is your HCF? HCF is the last divisor, that is 31. So children, we have done exercise 5.8. Now just revise the exercise and revise the question which we have done and do the practice of the question which we have not done. Okay, thank you very much.